And good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to Season 2 of the WRA Oreo Cup Series, the Clash here at Martinsville Speedway. We have 25 drivers here today. Of course, these are not the drivers that sign up for the rides for this season. These are the 25 drivers that got themselves into this season's clash. As you can go away because I'm trying to commentate and this stupid deal is going to pop up and interfere. You can go away. Thank you very much. So 25 drivers are here. Most of them are in one race deal rides because of polls from last season, and most of these 25 will be in the All-Star race due to wins they got from last season. So we will see how these drivers will do as Lulu Champagne sits on the pole position. Alita Perez alongside, then it's Troy King, Tyler Henderson, and Maria rounding out the top 5. Sorry if the camera is moving a bit. It's because when I get twitchy, I can't keep it still. So I'm going to try to get a recording system taken care of. I will have to. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I did not have Wi-Fi turned on my phone, so that's probably why it caused a little lag there for a second, so I do apologize for that. This is by the way, the inaugural Clash, because we did not run a Clash back in Season 1. So, yes. If you hear anything coming out of my, I'll throw a disclaimer. If you hear a little fight that happens during this season that does not involve me, I do apologize. No, you are not Reggie Fogelman. This is the drivers that won polls back in Season 1. You won't start until Daytona 500 qualifying, so just giving you an FYI. Remember, 25 are drivers that won polls last season, drivers that made the Clash, as we are green, or not made the Clash, that made the playoffs last season, rather. I don't know why I said made the Clash. Cody's going to quote that. And of course, all 25 of these drivers, if I pull up the standings from last season, as Hello Score 4, let's get out of the way so I can see the race. As Lulu Champagne just hit the wall and I missed the lead change. Troy King in the 44 leads lap number 1. Yes, remember, it's these drivers. If you're wondering why these drivers are locked in, this is from last season. So just letting you all know that. And if I'm not mistaken, as the yellow is out, all of the drivers, with the exception of Lulu Champagne and a few others, yes, they won polls, but they didn't find victory lane. As Laura Bakersfield in a one-race deal brings out our first yellow lap number 2, rather. A lot of damage to the 99. Let's see what happened here. Looks like the defending and outgoing champion Luke Knight got up into the wall and comes into the 99 and then down into Daniel Voiles in the 26. And the 99 backs it in the inside wall. I think Voiles gets away lucky. Yeah, nearly got hit by Ben Erickson, who is also in a one-race deal. So Daniel Voiles didn't get any damage out of that Jelly Belly Ford Fusion, excuse me there. It's been a while since I've had to commentate Season 2. So we are under the yellow for the first time today. Now, to the drivers that signed up, we will see you for Daytona, as I said before, because the reason you're not in this race is because these drivers, these 25 that are in this field, won a pole last season. So just letting you all know. There's the list right over here. As I almost went too far on the speed deals. We're going to just speed up for the restart. But you will see most of them when we go to All-Star Race Weekend. So yeah. As we're about to take our first restart of the day as we're back to green. Excuse you, Steven. Sorry about my roommate who's not in the mood. Anyway, Troy King in the 44 in a one-race deal. Last season drove his number 10 Audi. Troy King last season finished 23rd in the points. He had 3 poles last season, 6 top 5s, 10 top 10s, but did not find victory lane. One of the few drivers that are doing a one-race deal that did not find victory lane last season. And I also forgot to mention, if any of these 25 that win this clash, they get a spot in the clash for next season. There's Anne Marie in the in the 8 car rather. She'll be in the 05 for the Monster Energy Series. In fact, most of these drivers in this field, with the exception of yours truly in the 26, are Monster Energy Series drivers. As my mouse is drunk for some reason, sorry about that. And Maria last season finished 11th in points, made it to the round of 12 before she was eliminated. She had a win, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s, also 2 poles last season. Kyle Sutton in the 86. Sutton finished 24th in the points, had 11 top 10s, 4 top 5s, 2 poles. Did not find victory lane. He was driving the Miller High Life Chevrolet last season. There's Cody Smart, who will be running the full season in the 39. He ran his own 95. He will run a part-time schedule in the 95 next season, or next year, for Monster Energy, while he's running full-time for RFK Racing in the Foster Series. You mentioned Laura Bakersfield, Soraya Itzmed, who drives the 69. Yes, I understand I said the cursive number. Ben Erickson's got some right side damage on his Discount Tires Chevrolet, or Ford, as he just put his team owner, or his co-team owner, Luke Knight, into the wall. Remember, those two are teammates at World NOS Racing in the Monster Energy Series, so I don't know what was going on there. And Cody Smart just wrecks the 16 for good measure. Remember, Cody Smart has an alliance with World NOS Racing, so that's our second yellow of the race. No, that didn't bring out a yellow? Wow, I'm a little surprised. Now, Cody's got damage as a result. So does Luke Knight, as Anne Maria had to swing out wide not to run into the side of the Lilly Diabetes Ford Fusion. So a tough break for Luke Knight. This is not the way he wanted to do in this season. Of course, remember, since Luke Knight does not have a right for Season 2, he will be the outgoing champion. So no matter what happens to the 54 drivers who signed up for this season, they will have a chance to win the championship. And we have a lot of rookies. And there's our second caution of the race. And not sure what the yellow is for. I think it had something to do with the... Oh, there's our culprit, Kyle Langland. Like Langland got the wall, he bounced off the 10. I think that was the 7 of... That was Danny Rant in the 7. Danny Rant made the playoffs last season, was eliminated really early in the playoffs. And Greta Wagner in a one-race deal driving the 80 car. As, whoa, Luke Knight nearly ran into his team owner, Daniel Voiles. As Luke Knight came out of the pits fast, I don't think he was too happy with Cody Smart, and he shook his fist at Cody Smart in frustration. Can't say I blame him for that. Boy, we just started season 2 and we already got tempers flaring between the 16 and the 39. I apologize for my roommate starting to roll now. As we're back to green. Nobody out of the race after that incident. Cody Smart's coming to pit road to repair some of the damage on his number 39 machine. Steven, don't get mad. Apologies for that, folks. As Anne Maria currently the leader, Troy King second, Lulu Champagne in third, Kyle Sutton fourth. Rounding out the top 5 is Tyler Henderson in the 23 in a one-race deal for BK Racing. Danny Rant is now... Oh, there we go. Kyle Sutton's around. There's our third caution. Oh! Greta Wagner just ran over the 40, and now they're backing up. Sorry about my roommate interrupting. Greg Rutt's got some damage to the 56. Hey, please be nice. Please be nice, Steven. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, Sutton got the wall and 23 came down the side of it. And the 16 just ran over the 86 for some reason. Trying to keep my composure together because I nearly about lost. Please be nice to them. Got some drivers already out of the race. Cody Smart has lost 3 laps after having to repair the damage. Out of the race is Greta Wagner and Greg Rotz. We're going back to green. That's why I'm not going out to meet with you guys this Friday if y'all are going to be talking shit about me. Cody Smart getting one of his laps back. Lulu Champagne takes the lead. Somebody came to pit road. That looked like can't tell who it was. I'll check. Oh, that's the 16. as Luke Knight has made it back to has made it back on the track rather. Cody Smart now 2 laps down. Luke Knight is now 4 laps down as he's holding up some drivers over here like Danny Rant and company. Oh, there goes the 12 in the wall. That was Alita Perez. And there goes the 53. 24 gets collected. That was Van Dam. I believe the yellow is the yellow out or is the yellow not out? Yellow is out, okay. Kyle Langland's got more damage to his 25. A lot of damage to the Exalta Chevy Camaro of Alexandria Van Dam. Trying to find a replay of what happened. Oh, there it is. So the 53 got turned by the 23, and the 24 just didn't have anywhere to go. And looks like Kyle Langland just plowed into the 24. 00, that's Lisa Gonzalez who got a piece of it. Didn't do much, but probably scraped the paint off the car. Danny Rant currently leads us under what I believe is our 3rd yellow of the race. Just approaching the halfway mark in today's race. And Troy King has taken his car back behind the wall. Like the 4 also got some damage. That was Reagan Whitlock. So we're back to green. 16 back to pit road. Brittany White's also got the front end removed on her Buffalo Sabres Dodge. As Red Riding Hood bounced off Soraya Itzmed. There's Seth Cole in the 53's got damage to the back of his Sprint Chevy Camaro. There. Hey, be nice. Somebody really needs an attitude adjustment, I swear. Sorry about that, guys. Steven needs to change his attitude, like, seriously, because I'm just at this point sick of it. And I'm gonna let Tequila know when she gets in here, because, well, Steven started whining and crying on the fucking phone. So, yellow again, and it's Seth Cole again. Looks like Soraya Itzmed was collected. And looks like the 53 just committed female abuse on the 12, to surprise of nobody. And around went the Alto. Yeah, 2 phone companies took each other out. Brittany White got into Soraya Itzmed. Kyle Langland shot the gap. Thank goodness we're not at Daytona. We're at a track I know can produce some good racing, but sometimes caution breeds caution as we're at the halfway point of this race. Good grief. Cody can go ahead and run my roommate off the mountain, or throw my roommate off the mountain, rather. Not throw. Throw, and all that. So, as we're going to go back to green, Kyle Sutton's got a problem with his car, as he's going to come to pit road. So a tough break for Kyle Sutton, who was supposed to restart in the 5th position. That will move the 93 up to the 10th position. The 93 is Red Riding Hood. Hola, Senor Sean. I apologize for Steven's behavior in this stream, because that's just unacceptable, and I don't care how pissed off you are, but if you're just going to be doing that with your girlfriend and all that, it needs to be away from, you know, when I'm trying to do my freaking races, if you know what I mean, because I'm just at the point, I'm just going to throw him off the mountain if he does that again. No offense to anybody that's watching this race, but I don't like Steven just bad-mouthing about me, and I'm just fed up with that shit. Between him and Mario not shutting the hell up, it pisses me off. And it's unwanted in this house. Not mad at you guys, I'm just mad at my roommates. Oh, Tyler Henderson wrecked. Lisa Gonzalez involved. Did the 23 flip over? Looks like the 23 must have flipped over. As we have another caution. Yes, the 23 did flip over. Who in the world tumbled that Toyota over? Let's see where this got started. Oh, Daniel Voiles got in the 0 car. And yes, Sean did touch my car, so that way his favorite line, time for me to wreck the field, came to fruition. Up 23 just committed female abuse, and the 99 just tipped the 23 over. That's called you don't mess with Spire Motorsports. You run into one, and the other one takes you out. Sean loves his carnage. Sean's like, carnage is my favorite. Yes, it is. Sutton is out with a tire. Seth Cole's finally called it a day. I'm probably going to ask the dealer that we need to have a house meeting, because I don't know what the deal is with Steven. But I'd like for you to have a house meeting while I'm at work, because I really just don't want to have to deal with this shit anymore. Back to green, Danny Rant continues to lead on the restart. This is out of Junior Motorsports. And if Sean wants to do me a favor, he can throw Steven off the mountain. In fact, everybody on Triple P is going to go throw Steven off the mountain. If you don't know why, you can rewind the stream and you'll find out why I say that. After this stream goes up. Excuse me. Breaking white there. Of course, Alexandria will give the 24 to Nathan Orman. There's Anne Maria, that's Marion Jamestown, who almost made it into the Final Four to compete for the championship. Came up one round short after getting eliminated. Bye. Same to you guys. Alright. That's my new roommate, Michael, if you're wondering who I was talking to. Peace and quiet at last. I think the 16's just ready to call it a day. I mean, he's been in and out of the pit lane, and the yellow is out again. Let's use our friend the pace car to see what brought this yellow out. The red, white, and blue Papyrus Chevy, and more carnage. Josephine Bouvier is the reason for this yellow. I believe the 82 is going to get the wall there, and then the 0 just didn't have it anywhere to go. And then Kyle Langland's going to get in the back of the Flex Seal Chevy Camaro. And then the 19 of Bouvier doesn't slow down, and she runs on the side of the 0 with the front end of her Siemens Dodge. The good news is Sean likes to wreck the field. The bad news is this is turning into a typical Martinsville race, if you ask me. And Soraya's damage has probably punctured the hole in the radiator, and they finally have called retired out of the race. All these drivers had to go to the care center, by the way. As we're going to go back to green flag racing. John's like, I'm bored, but he's like, yay, Carnage is my favorite. I will start a VC after this race is over. Back to green. Cody Smart, Kyle Langland lost a lap. He's trying to get his lap back. At least aerodynamics won't mean anything. And the 16's going back to the pits. And Cody Smart has gotten one of his lap backs as he's now back on the lead lap. Somebody just plowed the wall back there. And around goes the 2 car of Erickson, collected Marion Jamestown. And the yellow is out one more time. Probably going to try to get the AI turned down before we come here for our annual race. Oh, okay. I will check your DM after this race is over, Reggie. If it's about the customs, I can't do customs because I don't have a GIMP. Yep, 2 car in the 48 spins out, and the rest is history. Boy, close call there. Daniel Voiles, the 0 car. That's probably Michael coming back. And I was correct. And Cody got his lap back, and now Cody's back on the lead lap. Probably I'll lower the AI down a tad. Hi, Ormy. Hi, Danny. Speaking of Huggable Orman has entered the chat. And we're back to green flag racing. Nobody else out of the race. I can tell you Cody Smart and Luke Knight are going to be fighting behind the pit wall after this one. And there goes the 4 car round. That was Reagan Whitlock. Did that bring out the yellow? No. Reagan Whitlock bounced off the Jelly Belly Ford. I am not going to make a comment on what Sean just said. Thank you very much. Moving on. I think Voiles just overdrove the corner, got the wall. There's Daniel Voiles in that red 26. We'll be running one of many cars, and Cody Smart right behind him. How quaint. These two had a little roughing each other up in the Triple P standings towards the end of this year. And now those two are right behind each other. No comment, Sean. But moving on. There's Morgan Henderson in the Napa Auto Parts Chevy Camaro. As Whitlock is back out on the track. And Lulu Champagne driving the Valvoline Dodge in a 1-race deal. Of course, Lulu Champagne is one of many drivers who, yes, they did win a pole last season, but did not find victory lane. We're coming to 15 laps of racing to go. I'd like to remind everyone this telecast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association, and it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and description of this broadcast may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association. Hi, Brian. I think Steven did, and then he stormed off in his room because he got a little pissed because he was on the phone being all rude, crude, and ill manner like he typically is, which doesn't surprise me. He nearly got something. He almost got a little, or I should have told him to calm down. He's lucky I didn't do anything to him, or I would have told him to calm down. Because that kind of attitude, as far as with him and his girlfriend, needs to go somewhere else. It doesn't need to be in the kitchen where I'm trying to record shit. Yeah, I was talking to my roommate Brian, so I'm gonna get ready to eat something in a bit. As every time the 10 keeps hitting the wall, here comes the 24. And remember, the 24 is not Nathan Orman, surprisingly. It's his former driver, Alexander Van Dam. Wouldn't that be funny if the 24 goes to victory lane? That's not Nathan Orman. Oh, there goes the 10. Speaking of the 10, and Brittany White's around. Oh, and I got collected. Fantastic. Sorry, Brittany. Darn it, I didn't mean to run the back. Well, now I got jelly beans spewed all over the racetrack. Fantastic. Yes, that was a pun because my sponsor is Jelly Belly after all. Another caution, and that means the marshals are going to have to clean up all those jelly beans that I spewed all over the track. Oh, you gotta love my funny sponsorship. Yep, 10 gets the wall, and Brittany just didn't have anywhere else to go. Oh, Lisa Gonzalez was actually the first to hit the 00, and then I just finished her off. Which I didn't mean to, even though I committed to the high side, hoping the 82 didn't come up in front of me, but just didn't have anywhere to go. Yep, I'm out of the race. Thanks, Blue Junior. You just wrecked my jelly beans, and now there's jelly beans all over the track. Only in this channel can I make a funny pun about my sponsorship, but all jokes aside. Now that we're inside of 10 laps to go, all these restarts will be single file. It was good chatting with your parents. If you know what I mean. I was referring to Michael. It was fun chatting with your parents. Yeah. Is that your mom or? Okay. Yep, let's finish this race. And Red Riding Hood comes out of nowhere. Hello, Red Riding Hood. Morgan Henderson, who had a terrible season last year, despite winning a race towards the end of last season. How would it be for her to get the win here at Martinsville? Oh no, somebody else is poking me. Oh, it's my 3 friends. Yes, Michael opened the door, and not only he came back in, he brought my 3 friends with me, which is Elmer, Elmo, and Kermit. My 3 friends are just plain folk. Yep, yellow's out. Danny Rant just crashed. That's going to end the race. And he just got dumped by Ben Erickson. Looked like the 2 got a little tight coming off the corner and just came down the 7 and both go in the inside wall. Thank goodness this race was only 100 laps. They will get the white flag next time by. Thankfully, this does not count as far as points are concerned. There's the white flag as we come off turn number 4. Yay, the race is over. Yes, the race is over. But Red Riding Hood, who had a struggling season last season, 28th in points, will be the winner of the Clash here at Martinsville. And what on bloody earth was the 24 doing to the 10 there? And apparently the 24 and all these people got lapped for no darn reason. I'll just say 11 cars were on the lead lap, and now we're stopping under the yellow, but oh well, race is over, so don't mean squat. And after all of the problems Cody Smart had, he got 5th. Good boy, Cody. And now I get, well, I was going to do my traditional post-race interview of me mocking Cody Smart, but if I did that, I would get a steel chair. But all jokes aside. What's funny is that we have the female podium. That's pretty cool. Red Riding Hood, Morgan Henderson, Lulu Champagne, Alexandria Van Dam, Cody Smart, Marianne Jamestown, Lita Torres, Reagan Whitlock, Josephine Bouvier, Ben Erickson complete the top 10. Ben's little sister, Chloe, will be in the All-Star race. We'll see her later this season in the All-Star race. And Maria, Kyle Langland, Danny Ramp were the last cars that finished. Daniel Bowles, Brittany White, Lisa Gonzalez did not finish the race. They were out of the race. Luke Knight was 17 laps down, and everybody else behind Luke Knight finished out of the race. Well, thank you all for watching this clash. It was a demolition derby, but when we come back here for our points paying event, it will not be a demolition derby. It will be hopefully the typical Martinsville beat and bang, in which I'll lower the AI down to like 105 or 106. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We've shown you your full finisher results. Next up on the calendar, and like I said, next up on the calendar, since today is Wednesday, next Wednesday will be Daytona 500 qualifying, because I found out my schedule, or actually no, Monday will be Daytona 500 qualifying for the Oreo Cup Series, because this Friday I have the Foster Series race at Pocono, and it's only going to be the 36 charter teams that will be racing at Pocono. I'm just going to throw that little disclaimer right now, so that way you guys are fully aware, so that way I don't get a message from somebody saying, why did I not race? It's called you do not listen to the events coming up. That's probably why you got a little confused, so just letting you know. It will only be the 36 chartered teams. Of course, Nathan Orman is back in that 24 after he had to miss Dover after testing positive for COVID-19, which he blamed it on Blue Jr., which I started laughing, but all jokes aside. So Monday will be Oreo Cup Series Daytona 500 qualifying. We will split the field up. One group will be we will have 27 drivers in Group 1, 27 drivers in Group 2. The drivers in Group 1 will determine the inside row, and we'll find out after we combine the times who has the fastest time in Daytona 500 qualifying. Then Wednesday will be the Gatorade Duels at Daytona, and then we will have the Daytona 500 on Friday, the 16th. And then we will take some time off because it will be the holiday season, so Fosters and Oreos will be off. And then in January, we will resume the season at our second race of the season. The schedule, by the way, will be in the Discord if you have not joined the Discord. So, yes. So, as I said, hope you enjoyed this race. I'll see you guys Monday. Or actually, no, I'll see you guys this Friday for the PCSRA Foster Series qualifying and the race this weekend. But until then, I've been Deedeville, the adorable Blue Hedgehog, signing off as you've been watching another broadcast courtesy of PCSRA TV, the best NR racing around the world since 2017. We will see you all at Daytona for Speed Weeks, but we'll see you this Friday and Saturday at Pocono. So until